manifest as one whole. Triumph over victory. The enemy has not won. They are a proponent waiting to be defeated. Dancing under the stars, creating the moonlight, dissipating the general magnitude. The circular motion is bottoming out. It's eradicating everything I have created. It's turning everything upside down. Its magnitude will be tenfold. Its diameter will be pulsating. It's breaking down the walls. It's breaking down the edges. It's in tune with the paradigm. It's blocking the windows. It's freezing up all linguistics. It's channeling the pious nature and the remedy for mortification. It's jumping the walls. It's signaling the end, but it's only the beginning. The ice is going to drop when the ice falls. Barricades will be put up. It will glisten no more. I'm coming, my children. I'm picking up my bride. The enemy has everything set in motion, and it's waiting on my signal. There is no more time. The hourglass is about to stop spinning, and the charcoal turns black. This is the last phase. The timeline is not incorrect. The people are they?
No, the people are.
They don't know my truth. They can't hear my words, and they don't even try to decipher and lay their beliefs down. Depression is not the only thing coming.
So this is why he has us no water right now. I just realized. Depression is not the only thing coming. He's using us for symbolism for things.
Symbolism, very important to Jesus.
Yeah.
Very.
So, these... it's been difficult, but, we have the water bottles, we have all that stuff, and it's been since 10/3 now.
I'm a Marine. I didn't shower for like 6 months.
G was like, it's raining, let's go out and try to take a shower. Instead of doing the water bottle thing, but it didn't rain hard enough to do that.
I know. I guess I'll go another 3 months.
He's kidding. He doesn't.
No, I'm not. Depression is not the only thing coming. Spiritual warfare is heightening, and the realms are overturned. One by one, watch them fall. They cater to their own beliefs. They cater to man, and they take out their own creator, and they don't hold water to what I have already created. Their lies and their abomination of lies are caught up in their own webs, designed by men to trap my people, to withhold my truths, and to downgrade what I have set into motion. Look for me, children. Wait for my call. It's coming. Not all of you are feeling these symptoms yet, only a chosen few. There are reasons for this. You will know soon enough why, but
you will know soon enough why. Sorry, I didn't comma and put all that stuff there.
Why? But when the time comes, all will feel it. All will know that I'm coming. All will know that I'm showing up. Lights, camera, action. There will be no longer a blindfold. All eyes will see and all ears will hear the screams of terror that's coming on my people. Fixing to pull back the curtain. Now the show is about to start, and the bottoming factor will resonate through mankind. Keep eyes on Israel and watch how I defeat their enemies. I am Yeshua HaMashiach, and I have spoken. 1 Peter 2:3. Because ye have tasted that the Lord is bountiful. 1 Corinthians 3-9. For we together are God's laborers. Ye are God's husbandry and God's building. Job 4:5. But now it is come upon thee, and thou art grieved. It toucheth thee, and thou art troubled. Colossians 1:11-17. Strengthened with all might through his glorious power, unto all patience and long suffering with joyfulness, giving thanks unto the Father, which hath made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light, who hath delivered us from the power of darkness, and hath translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son, in whom we have redemption through his blood, that is the forgiveness of sins, who is the image of the invisible God, the first begotten of every creature. For by him we are all things created, which are in heaven and which are on earth, things visible and invisible.
So do you see that? We are things created in heaven, which are on earth. Guys, everything that was created was in heaven first. Adam and Eve was created by stardust. The mockery was the dirt. That's where the false father and Elohim, the false God, comes in. It's showing two fathers.
Yep. So everything we see here.
That's why
is
Elohim
mockery.
in the I think it's either Greek or Hebrew. I'm not good with that stuff. But if you look at the concordance of it, you see where it says little g gods. But Jesus said they're not like little gods. They're just false gods. Little g is just, the symbolism of the big G, the creator of heaven and earth. And the little g is showing a difference of the main Lord God versus, the opposition of science.
Right. For by him were all things created which are in heaven and which are earth, things visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, all things were created by him and for him. And he is before all things, and in him all things consist.
So do you see what that is? Principalities of darkness. It all came from heaven. It all came from the creations, the opposition of science, the dark matter. That's what Jesus is trying to get you to realize. All the bad that you see was once good. Every single thing they talk about, the witches that you guys like to say, they were light torches in heaven. They had light magic. It was the creation of magic. It was the creation of everything in heaven. The fairies, all of those things exist. Angels are likened to fairies in heaven. And I think this is why I love sparkles so much, because it has to do with like heaven, you know. Stardust, sparkles.
You know, where
I'm obsessed
does
with
anybody
sparkles.
ever think where sparkles come from?
Yeah.
There's only one couple factories that make it, and they won't tell anybody where they get it from.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Maybe we'll talk about it next week.
But I think there's a mockery on that too. I think they're trying to allude that the sparkles are something else. But Jesus was showing me that it's coming from the mysteries of heaven,
right.
not based on what the devil is pushing out.
Right. Joshua, have not I commanded thee, saying, be strong and of good courage, fear not, nor be discouraged, for I, the Lord thy God, will be with thee whithersoever thou goest. 1 Kings 11:2. Oh, that's 3:11 again. Of the nations whereof the Lord had said unto the children of Israel, go not ye into them, nor let them come into you, for surely they will turn your hearts after their gods. To them I say, did Solomon join in love? Amos 3:5. Can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth where no fowler is? Or will he take up the snare from the earth and take nothing at all? Proverbs 11:5. The righteousness of the upright shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall in his own wickedness. Ecclesiastes 2:3. I sought in mine heart to give myself to wine, and to lead my heart in wisdom, and to take hold of folly, till I might see where is that goodness of the children of men, which they enjoy under the sun, the whole number of the days of their life. John 5:9-12. And immediately the man was made whole, and took up his bed and walked, and the same day was the Sabbath. The Jews therefore said to him that was made whole, it is the Sabbath day, it is not lawful for thee to carry thy bed. He answered them, he that made me whole, he said unto me, take up thy bed and walk. Then asked they him, what man is that which said unto thee, take up thy bed and walk? Psalm 10:1. Why standest thou far off, O Lord, and hiddest thee in due time, even in affliction? Revelation 11:6. These have power to shut the heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophesying, and have power over waters to turn them into blood, and to smite the earth with all manner of plagues as often as they will. Colossians 3:5. Mortify therefore your members which are on the earth, fornication, uncleanliness, the inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and cuteness.
Covetousness.
Covenant. I'm like, I'm guilty.
Concupiscence.
And cuteness, which is idolatry. Jeremiah 9:6. Thine habitation is in the midst of deceivers, because of their deceit they refuse to know me, saith the Lord. Joshua 2:8. And before they were asleep, she came up unto them upon the roof. Leviticus 1:4. And he shall put his hand upon the head of the burnt offering, and it shall be accepted to the Lord to be his atonement. James 1:9-12. Let the brother of low degree rejoice in that he is exalted. Again, he that is rich, in that he is made low. For as the flower of the grass shall he vanish away. For as when the sun riseth with heat, then the grass withereth, and his flower falleth away, and the godly shape of its perisheth. Even so shall the rich man wither away in all his ways. Blessed is he man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him.
You're getting good at Old English, honey.
You know, I worked so hard to get rid of the lith in the lith, like I feel like I have to come back now. So, Job 2:8, and he took a post hard to scrape him, and he sat down among the ashes. The Prince of Peace will.
So this is a new message.
This
is the second part of the message.
Oh yes, this is yes.
You have to say that, otherwise I think you're reading scripture.
Oh, this is a new part of the message. The Prince of Peace will be riding in with his sword, and he's going to be the dominating factor.
That matches my very first message, by the way, 12/30/2022.
Oh, it's coming up. Who have eyes to let them see, because they're about to.
Who have eyes to see.
Who have eyes to see, to let them see.
No. Who have eyes to see, let them see, because they're about to see my glory. Yeah, I don't have the commas in there. Okay. You have to be able to inflict it in your mind, like what Jesus would say. I know how they go because he read them to me.
Oh, okay. Jesus, can you help me, Lord? The baby will be delivered, period. The dilation has started, and the sounds off begin. I have it. And the sound off begins. I am Yeshua HaMashiach, and I have spoken. I am delivering my people, rescuing my people. Listen for the sounding of the alarms. Listen for the hedgehog and the rings of fire. This is going to get supernatural, and the window of opportunity is closing down for the count. Children, down for the count. I love you. I will see you soon. 1 Peter 1:9. Receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls. Joshua 3:10. And the Joshua said, hereby ye shall know that the living God is among you, in that he will certainly cast out before you the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Hivites.
I think
it says Hittites.
Hittites.
Okay, whatever. And the Perizzites and the Girgashites and the Amorites and the Lebuzites. Okay. It says Hittites. I'm just saying. But First Corinthians, we will talk about that later, guys. 1 Corinthians.
Oh my God! I never know what's going to come out of his mouth.
1 Corinthians 4:7. For who separateth thee, and thou hast that thou hast not received? If thou hast received it, why rejoice thou, as thou hadst not received it? Oh, that's a good one. Luke 11:6. For a friend of mine is come out of the way to me, and I have nothing to set before him. Proverbs 2:8. That they may keep the ways of judgment, and he persevereth the way of his saintness.
Of his saints.
Oh.
Not Satanists.
Oh, saints, guys. Sorry.
I love him.
She loves me. Genesis 14:2-9. These men made war with Bera, king of Sodom, and with Bersha, king of Gomorrah, Shinab, king of Admah.
Sodom.
I'm Saddam. I was gonna have
Saddam Hussein.
I'm a Marine. We say Saddam.
Sodom, king of Sodom.
Shinab, king of Admah, and Shemeber, king of Sebuim, and the king of Bela, which is Zoar. All these joined together in the vale of Siddim, which is the Salt Sea. 12 year were the subject to Shador Lamer, but in the 13th year they rebelled. And in the 14th year came Shador Lamer, and the kings that were with him, and smote the Rephaims of Ashtaroth, Karnaim, and the Shusim in Ham, and the Emims in Shavet, Kirikathamim, and the Horites in their Mount Seir unto the plain of Paran.
I don't know how to
which is by the I don't see you helping me.
I don't know how to pronounce it either.
Which is by the wilderness, and they returned and came to En Mishpat,
yes,
which is
these are
Kadesh.
The prophets that Jesus chose to start the end times.
You guys are screaming. You see, so there's only going up from here, guys. That's a positive, right? And
now you know Jesus is not under the law. He is not religious.
Yeah, he truly gets the people that need the most help.
Yeah.
And smote, so we don't think we're all that at all, guys.
Trust me, we couldn't do this without the Lord.
And smote all the country of the Amalekites, and also the Amorites that dwelled in the Hazazon Tamar. Then went out the king of Sodom, and the
Sodom.
I say Sodom. and the king of Gomorrah, and the king of Admah, and the king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, which is Zoar. And they joined Batal, which them in the vale of Siddim, to wit which Dor Lamodor, king of Elam, and Tidal, king of nations, and Amphiraphel, king of Shinar, and Arek, king Alazar, 4 kings against 5. Wow, there you go, honey.
You make me get all hot over here.
Well, that's my job.
The Lord told me to take off my hat. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he changed my hair again. Whoa, look. He did. It's like, where's the white?
You have blonde streaks?
Where's the white? There's hardly any left underneath, but it's very dark.
Let me see that. Yeah, it looks different.
Yeah, it's different.
Huh.
That's why he told me to take the hat off.
Yeah. Wow.
Where are we at? Exodus 13:7?
Yes.
Unleavened bread shall be eaten 7 days, and there shall no leavened bread be seen with thee, nor yet leaven be seen with thee in all thy quarters. That was Exodus 13:7. Hosea 1:5. And at that day will I also break the bow of Israel in the valley of Israel. Jude 1:6. The angels also which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the day, the judgment of the great day. It's so funny because about like 5 minutes ago, I thought I heard Jesus say, take off the hat, and I didn't listen to him like at first because I thought maybe it was, my own thought. And it started getting really, really hot. Well, the other day he told me to take off the jacket in the video, and I didn't want to because, it made me look, I didn't want to. But anyway, he made it extremely hot to where I was boiling.
Jesus, you're funny.
And I needed to take the jacket off. I don't know why he does it and what's the purpose of it, but he does it on purpose for a reason. Obviously now to show you the hair has changed again.
Yeah.
Micah 1:7. And all the graven images thereof shall be broken, and all the gifts thereof shall burnt with the fire, and all the idols thereof will I destroy. For she gathered of the hire of an harlot, and they shall return to the wages of an harlot. Here's another message. Triumph over victory. Here we come. I love you. See you in the clouds soon. Your Redeemer has spoken. So he breaks up the messages because not everybody listens to after the message. They think it's just scriptures. So he started.
The people don't listen to the scriptures?
Well, I'm not saying the people online.
You guys don't listen to us? I'm trying my best.
I'm saying some people, they skip. They just want to hear the message, right? So he does little messages after the scriptures a lot to show that.
That's why he speaks a lot sometimes afterwards.
Yeah.
You guys are listening to me, right? I'm trying my hardest for you guys.
Oh, they're listening, baby.
It's fine.
He does this all the time. He does this little sad thing, when he thinks that I'm upset, he'll just go flick off something. I can't show you right now. We'll do it another time when we're doing a skit. Okay, I want to tell you that Jesus has told us that. So we're putting out parts. Okay, remember in the community post he had me do 49 parts, plus he had breaks in between. Well, G and I aren't speaking these parts yet, because when we start speaking these parts, we turn off our video because he's changed us. Okay, and that's where he leaves room for faith, because we won't be speaking these parts on video until we're changed, unless Jesus is doing another circle. But that's the idea that I'm getting based on prophecy. Okay, but he is speaking these parts through his people. He had me put it on the community post, and then he had Cassie from Faith Over Fear 44, who is also relaying part 1 in her video, and today will be part 2. She's also doing videos about the wineskin process and explaining that, because every single thing Jesus tells us, he puts out 2 or more witnesses. Okay, Denise is but_God 3838, and she is putting out the Christmas and how God doesn't care if we celebrate Christmas, because there was Christmas in heaven before the devil mocked it. Because remember, all creations come from heaven,
as in heaven on earth.
Yes, and then the devil mocks it, and I just proved it in that scripture how it's created in heaven and then on earth, right? Okay, so Christmas is fine. Put up your trees, you're not worshiping the tree, you're worshiping Jesus. We know that he wasn't born that day, but it doesn't matter, because whatever the enemy mocked, you're celebrating God, and God plays Santa in heaven, and you can think I'm an evil witch for saying that, but he even gave me a Christmas poem.
The kids love it.
Yeah, can you imagine Jesus like visiting and all the kids like with gifts and presents and stuff, and you know, he gave like a Christmas poem because he doesn't care about that stuff, okay? All that stuff is attached to the law and paganism and all that stuff, and he doesn't care about that. That's the mockery. So the real Santa, you know, the one that plays in heaven, is Jesus. Why do you think if you rearrange the Santa here on earth, it can be called Satan? Because Satan mocked the real Santa, which is Jesus. And he mocked him, right? Because he wanted to be a bigger God. It makes sense if you think about it. He wanted to be the head honcho, his own God. And that's why he changed Santa, the original meaning in heaven, to the false mockery here, Satan, right? So everything is pagan. Even the Halloween stuff here, it's all negative and bad and darkness. But in heaven, they do Fright Night. You know, they do like, Jesus showed me that they do an outside movie theater, and they have all the chairs and stuff, and then like they put on like a scary movie. You know, they pick which one they want to watch or whatever. So he's not rigid and all those things that people think.
It's heaven. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
He doesn't get fun being scared a little bit, or, you know, dressing up, or, you know.
Yeah, if you know that you have full authority and power over these demons, then what are you scared of? I mean, literally, they flee at Jesus' name. You know, there's so much power when you use Christ's name, Jesus' name. You know, they can't do anything. They bow at his feet, right? They tremble at his feet. We know that. We know that we have that power inside of us to defeat Satan. So that's why when people say things that they say about us, we don't let it bother us, because we know that we have the power of God, our Jesus Christ inside of us, leading every single thing. So there's also costume balls in heaven. You know, they do like parties and all that stuff. And
parties are good. Remember, parties are fun, guys?
Yeah, Jesus gave me a vision.
God would not party. Well, why not?
Jesus gave me a vision of, he was holding a fruit tray, and we were at one of these like balls or whatever, and I was next to G, and Jesus was in this cute little like white outfit, like very laid back and pantsuit kind of thing, but it was more like cotton material. And he just has his fruit, and he served me the fruit, and he's all sweet, and like we're just laughing and partying or whatever. It's like an out-of-body vision he gave me. And so, trust me, he's cool. You guys will get to know the real him soon. And the ones that do, because you know it, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, there was something else. Okay, so then the next person he spoke was Lydia. Lydia is a duplicate of somebody as well. I believe she's McKenna. She's McKenna's duplicate as well. So he has her putting out stuff, and she is daughter of the King 522, but I believe it's like D.A.G.H.T. She does a dot. I think she's going to change that because it's kind of confusing, but you can see her because she's also been commenting as well. But she's also putting out the parts that Jesus is putting out. And then he also called Erica. Erica is another one that Jesus has called in the group. Pray Like This, I think is her name. But I'll attach it to this video. And she has been reading the parts as well. He called her, and he also called Sheila, who's been in the group now since 1/18/2024. And hers is, let's see, so Erica's, thank you, G. Hers is Pray Then Like This, Erica B. And then Sheila's, and so this is the first group.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he wants Sheila's servant something. Servant for Jesus.
Yes.
Okay, so Sheila is servant, SERVANT, for Jesus 522. Okay, she used to have 777, but Jesus is changing it to 522. Okay, so those are the people putting out parts. I don't know what Jesus is doing with these parts, but there's mysteries in these parts and all that stuff. Look at you, Lolly, hitting the camera, little cutie pie. Anyway, so those are the parts, and G and I will be reading those parts on the Lord's timing I believe, unless he's talking about another circle, that we will be reading them when it's time for change. If you still see our video on and we're like this, then it wasn't time yet, so we'll just be reading the parts. Okay, because, you know, his prophecies, we prophesy in part, and he always has more circles to complete. So you can read that part now on my community post. I posted part 2 today, and part 1 was yesterday. And part 3 will be tomorrow. So it's all going to be on the Lord's perfect timing. All right, well, I think that's it.
That's it. We'll see you guys.
Excuse me. The next group on day 7. So I think he's showing something there with the 7 days of getting in the ark and the 7 days when the flood starts, possibly. I don't know, because he likes to mark things. The next 7, he had said he's starting with Megan. She's another one that he called in the group. I don't know her screen name yet because she hasn't posted yet, but she will be posting. And then he said everyone else in the group can post after that. So then you're just going to see a bunch of people reading the same part that Jesus gave me, part 1, through all the parts on the community post. Okay.
All right, guys.
I think that's it. All right. Well, we love you guys so much in Christ. We claim that Jesus Christ came in the flesh, bled and died on the cross, and rose on the 3rd day. Okay, guys. Have a blessed day.
Love you. Bye.